Hi everyone, it's Paulette. Welcome to my channel. Um, if you're new, thanks for stopping in. If you're coming back, maybe you're the one that keeps showing up, so I thank you. I'm being real. So today is March 15th, 2026, and it's a one day, and it's the beginning. It's just starting over. It's all that. It's creation. Um, it's my 26th video, so I'm going to talk about the number 26 today. So, the 26th Amendment, which was the amendment that was ratified here in the U.S., and I thought this date was very interesting, July 1st of 1971. So, if you were just to write it out with the number of the month, the day, and the last two digits of the year, it's 7171. I just find that, which, you can add those two up and it can be 88, But, so it gave people the right to vote when they turned 18. In Gematria, the Hebrew name of God, transliterated into 4 letters, which is YHWH, which is Yahweh. It's a sacred 4-letter word for God, which, the beginning, God created, life here. He started creating. So it's pretty interesting that it's a one day. And, it's currently almost noon here. And, just all of a sudden decided I wanted to do a video. Not even sure why, because it just seems like such a blah day. It's dreary out. My van won't start. It's old, but it just needs a new battery, and unfortunately I don't have money for a battery, so there you go. Life has come to this, and I'm wondering why has it come to this. But anyway, so the YHWH has soundings to them. When you sound it out in Hebrew, I guess it's Yod. I'm not even sure how you pronounce it, but it's YOD, which that value is 10. HE, its value is 5. WA, WAW, equals 6. And then we got the he again, HE, which is 5. So the 15 and the 11, that equals 26. So that equals God. It's 26 is divine authority, which the 20 is waiting and completion. I've surely been waiting. I think I really feel things are complete. And so then I'm wondering, is that the end for me? Yeah, I really am questioning this, because I really don't know where things are going, and that's just mind-boggling to me. To be at a point in my life where I come up empty, I have no more ideas on how to I can think of things once I have money to do, but I need the money in order to do it. And then I'm like, well, how does that happen? Because it ain't happening. And yeah, because I decided to apply for a remote job, and ironically enough, of the jobs that I applied for, the one that is basically like a pyramid scheme scam is the one that responded to me. You know, the ones that are legit haven't. So I'm like, what is this telling me? What is this honestly telling me? I feel I know what it's telling me, but nothing's happening to go beyond that. So the 20 equals waiting / completion, and the 6 is man / humanity, which is, God created us on the sixth day. And it's also God's intervention in human affairs. And I'm like, I really am waiting for God to intervene in my human affairs. And that hasn't happened yet. And I'm like, why? And I'll tell you an uncanny occurrence that happened just last night. Going to bed, talking to God, like, you've been silent. I don't know why, but I still believe. I still believe. So I lay down, and I'm gonna go on YouTube, because usually I listen to something to soothe my mind, to relax me, so I can sleep. And the first thing that popped up were these YouTube shorts, and I always like listening to these clips about Jesus or whatever, and so I can try to better understand the Bible, because like I said, I don't like reading. So there was a clip about some woman wanted Jesus to heal her daughter, and um and I guess she was Jewish, and the Gentiles. Now I understand what the Gentiles are the non-believers, which I'm still kind of trying to understand this Jewish, because I guess not all Jewish people believe in Jesus, and I didn't know the Old Testament was basically the Jewish laws. I guess the Jewish people added on to the laws that were given to Moses, is my understanding. But I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking that's what it was. Um, yeah, so anyway, so in this YouTube clip, she wanted to heal, her daughter healed, and he said that he wanted to basically help the non-believers. Something about bread and crumbs and stuff like that. Didn't completely understand it, because it's all in a lingo that I don't really know. But yeah, so sorry, messing with my camera here. But she said something about the dogs, something about the crumb. He said something about the dogs, and then she said the dogs eat the crumbs under the table or something like that. And then it had to do with the believers still having faith. And the person that originated the YouTube short says, "Do you still believe, even though God is silent?" And I'm like, wow. Like, I just literally said that like seconds ago. And yeah, I feel he's silent, and I don't know why. Yeah, I really don't know why. So, Numbers 26 is the second census of the Israelites in the plains of Moab, marking a transition to a new generation, ready for the promised land. The old generation to the new generation. So I'm like, okay, I'm clearly ready for that. I'm ready for the I'm ready for the new. I am so ready. But I'm like, what's coming for me? I don't see it. Um and then the Hebrew word for glory is kavod, KAVOD, which equals 26. So that, like that's the Hebrew word for glory. So that's number 26. And then in Revelation 26, Jesus promises to reward everyone, everyone who honors him to the end. And not that I was like, I can say that I was like, I think I've come more to, I don't even know the proper word, because it's not like religion. I guess knowing Jesus, and it's not like I did not know him, but I feel like it's evolved through my process of healing, through everything that I've been through in my life. I could say, well, it's been 10 years since I divorced my last husband. And yeah, this July I'll be marking 11 years. I've healed so much. Yeah, I've healed a lot. There's a lot of trauma I needed to go through. Actually, from both marriages, my first one and my second one, they both were not good. And I'll say this to all the single people out there: don't rush into getting married just because you think that's what you should be doing. And I think well, I can't speak for everybody else, but yeah, I honestly shouldn't have gotten married, but I'm not regretting it because I have 4 beautiful daughters through that process. But unfortunately, it costs a lot of trauma. So I'm still praying on God to bring me my miracle, to deliver that to me, because that's what it's going to absolutely take. Because now I'm not going to have a home. I'm getting really honest with you right now. Not going to have a home due to the fact that this house is going up for sale at the end of May. And 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 I was struggling this morning, thinking, my one daughter said there needs to be a balance in giving, and I'm like, that's not the way that that God is. That God don't say, oh, I'll give you this much. You give all that you can give. And I've given all that I could give to my family, and now I feel like I've given it all. And yeah, I gave it all. I gave it all for my children, um, because I feel through my decisions that I've made, I've harmed them along the way. That was part of it. Plus, I wanted to help. There would be no way I don't think any mother would say, sorry, go on your way, you're old enough, you need to do. I just think that's just horrible, because family's meant to be there, and you give from the heart, and if you don't give from the heart, then it's not true giving. So I don't want this to be long, and I don't want this to be sad, but I really am at a loss on where things are going, and I do not want to be a burden on anyone. That is the last thing I want to do, is be a burden. And if the going to the promised land almost reminded me of death. And like I told my one daughter, not that I'm suicidal, I can clearly tell you that, but I truly question what else is there for me. If I have nothing's coming to me, yeah, I need to be realistic. I mean, why am I empty? Why am I empty? I really don't know why. I have all these ideas. Like I said, I have a boatload of ideas, but it takes money. And that is what I don't currently have. So, where I'll be at, well, ain't that great. My birthday's in June. Like I said, it's like I laugh about it because it's just so, it's pathetic. It really is pathetic. To think that you've given so much in life to be here. And I can't say I was like, wait, I was doing. I was not complacent. I was doing, and others weren't doing. So, and looking at jobs at this point is just so, it makes me sick to my stomach. Because everywhere that I've been, I really feel I have made an impact. And I think sometimes well, I know the last job they didn't appreciate it because it was a small business. It was a proprietor. And, you get into that pettiness of, how dare you? That's when you're just trying to help. And so you kind of get shut down. But the other jobs that I had, they really appreciated my going above and beyond and helping out and, finding things that would help others. I just took it into my own hands. I said, give me the rights to do this and I'll do it. I have the time, I have the ability, I will do it. And so it was given to me. But yeah. And yeah, this is getting long and I don't want it to be about me. But yeah, I'm waiting for God's intervention in my human affairs. And I really don't know when I'll be able to do another video because, like I said, I'm out of money. So internet's going. I don't know how much longer I'll have a phone. Yeah, and I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. I'm accepting of what happens in my life. I really am. I'm just baffled to why it came to this point. So it's already 20-minute video, so I'm so sorry it took so long, but I wish you all a great day and stay blessed.